Hi, welcome. How are you today?
Mrs. Bennett, I am not happy right now.
Okay, what's going on?
First of all, I want to tell you, I love working here for you.
Good, we love having you, honestly.
I'm not trying to be mean, but you know I'm going to tell people the truth.
Yes.
I don't lie.
Right, so what's going on?
So I know you're short-staffed. I feel like I'm pulling my weight, but I feel like some people around here, which I will not say their names, are not pulling their weight. And then when they want to rest because they say they're tired, they expect me and other people to pick up their slack. I don't think that's fair, Miss Bennett.
No, I agree with you. It's not fair. Everybody should be doing the jobs that they are assigned to, their job duties and responsibilities, and they know of their responsibilities. So it should not fall on you to take care of what they can't take care of. Do you have any specific examples you can give me of like, when you've noticed this happening?
I'm laying it out flat, Miss Bennett. Okay. Jenny is one of them. She's probably the worst that we all are like, okay, this person like does nothing. When she gets here, she's drinking her coffee for like an hour. I mean, is the coffee like, I mean, maybe she wants to go from hot coffee to an iced latte. I don't know. But we hit the floor running for you because, so I tell her, are you going from, hot coffee to iced latte? I mean, so those remarks, I go ahead and tell her, I'm hoping by saying those kind of things, she'll get the hint that she needs to jump in and work with us as a team. We feel like there's just a few of us that feel like we're your team Bennett, but Jenny's one of them, and I can tell you others that are on their own I team and causing really it's not good for the productivity of the company.
So I can see how that's very frustrating. Maybe I could speak with the other people, so Jenny and whoever else, if there's other people, and I can, talk with them and make sure that they're doing their task and getting started on time. Maybe I can also come in here and there and check just to ensure that she's doing things as she's supposed to. That way, the rest of you guys aren't working overtime because she's not doing her work for an hour. But I do understand how frustrating that can be. Is there anything I can do other than that would maybe, alleviate some of the overworking for you guys, like to make sure everybody's doing their task?
I appreciate you, I think popping in and unannounced when she and a couple of the other guys don't know you're coming in will be effective. Kind of ignore if you hear me kind of being like, you're drinking your hot coffee, now it's iced coffee because it's been an hour. You might like kind of view it as smart alecky, but I am doing that to, because I'm frustrated and I don't have any outlet, So if you hear that, I'm hoping she'll, and he and her, because there's a couple of them, will take the hint and do what you hired them to do.
Right. So maybe, whenever you get frustrated and you don't have an outlet, maybe if you step away for a few minutes and go for a walk or something, just get away from the situation so that you don't, say those things that might be like you called smart alecky, you might not want to say those things. So maybe that can help you in the future. And I will do the, occasional pop-ins to make sure everybody's doing everything. And I will have a conversation with them where I speak to them and, I establish that when you come in, you need to work and you need to pull your part. You don't need to let it fall on other people, but they also need to have good attitudes. And I think everybody should have a good attitude, even though it's hard sometimes. And I understand, but, really it's like a domino effect. So when one person's upset and they show it and everybody gets upset, it just makes it even harder. So if when these emotions rise, go for a walk and then come back and try to regroup.
I'm going to have a really hard time with that. I think that's the way I deal with things. So I'm going to have a difficult time with that. I like your suggestion of maybe allowing myself just to step out for a second.
Okay.
Take a breath and, come back in. I will try if you will help me and your other wonderful workers that try to make things, you know, good for this company and good for people that come in.
Yeah, definitely.
And see a joyful, you know, attitude and a joyful place to
Yeah.
work, but.
So that's what we'll do. So for this next week, I'll pop in occasionally, check on everybody, make sure they're doing everything. And then as you need it, you can step out and take some space and, you know, have a breather and then come back. And then, how about in a week, we regroup and we discuss how, you know, if you're noticing any differences, then the differences I'm noticing, and then if we need to go from there, we go from there.
I agree with you. I think you have put a good plan in place. Fingers crossed, toes crossed, that, you know, we can kind of convince them to jump on board of our Team Bennett and get our productivity up and focus on our customers that come in and their needs. So I'm hoping it will change. I will try to change kind of my condescending attitude sometimes and talk, you know, my speech. And I will do this for you. You are my boss. I like to work for you. So I feel like you've given me a good plan, and I feel like we're going to reconvene in a good time frame. All right, I will do this.
All right, sounds good. Thank you, ma'am.
Ma'am, I appreciate it.